But Joshua and Caleb stood as examples of faithfulness. And here Joshua is the leader now. The chosen leader and anointed of Moses. Here he is now. And he's the one that Judah and Caleb come before with this request. What's the request? He comes in and he's a good hand to give his request. I have two grandsons at the house for a week, another week. And the oldest one's kind of quiet turn. He's 16. The youngest one, he should be a lawyer when he grows up. He can give you a case history quicker than anybody I ever seen, except lawyers. I hope, if he does that, I hope he'll be a Christian lawyer. I told his daddy on the phone this morning. Dan called me to wish me happy Mother's Day. And I told him about some fun things I'd had with the boys. And I said, I think maybe we ought to see if Jay Sekulow can use Gareth by the time he's old enough. We need some more Jay Sekulows. But when Caleb came before the Lord, or came before Joshua, he knew his case too. He said, I was 40 years old when Moses, the servant of the Lord, sent me to Kadesh Barnea to spy out the land. And I brought him word that was in my heart. There you go again. He spoke the word that was in his heart. Nevertheless, the brethren that went up there, 10 of them just didn't go along with it, and the people's heart melted. But he said, I wholly, W-H-O-L-L-Y, wholly followed the Lord. Isn't that a marvelous testimony? That's the greatest testimony, class, that we could ever leave, is I wholly followed the Lord. When they walk by my casket and look in on me, if the rapture don't come first, that's my preference, right? Your preference. But if not, I want them to say she wholly followed the Lord. That's the greatest thing that anybody could ever say about you, is that you followed the Lord. He said, and Moses told him on that day, swore to him on that day, made a promise. The land where your feet have trodden shall be your inheritance, and thy children's. Because, why? You wholly followed the Lord.